Good morning, Disneyland Paris. Good morning from day 2 of our August trip to Disneyland Paris. We have actually made it, not only just for magic hours, but we're actually technically in before the start of magic hours. This has never happened before. We weren't entirely sure what would be open because it's completely unknown territory for us because we like a sleep. We have got breakfast from, I don't actually know which one it is. It's the one that's on the corner near the piano shop, so the delicatessen. So for €7 you can get a croissant and a orange juice. So we've done that. Oh sorry, and a coffee included in that as well. So it's orange juice, a pan au chocolat or a croissant and a coffee for €7. So we've done that and we're going to have this, and then realistically we're going to wander over to It's a Small World because it's a day ending in Y. So on our way to It's a Small World, we thought we'd nip up to the top of the castle because there is nobody up here. It's a Small World opened at 9 o'clock, but it wasn't open. So we headed over to Buzz Lightyear's Blasters, and Andy has won again. I can't prove it, but I'm sure he's cheating. It's the only explanation. We did our usual, I've got a fast pass for it, and then queued up because it was only a 15-minute wait. So we're just 5 minutes out from our fast pass slot opening up, so that I can try and at least win one, because we'll be 3 in and Auntie will have won them all if I don't win one, which I'm not having. It's not happening. I'm gonna have to sabotage him, I think. I actually won on Buzz Lightyear. I'm fairly certain it's because Andy's blaster stopped working partway around.
Most definitely. Most definitely stopped working.
I'm taking it as a win anyway. We actually did Buzz Lightyear back to back to back. We did it 3 times in a row. Andy won 2 of those times, so he's now 3 wins out of 4, and I have 1 for the weekend. It's not going well. I will get another win somehow. Once we were going on it back to back, we decided to try and work out where the camera actually takes the picture, because you still see lots of flashes when you're actually on the ride. So we've worked it out using a really scientific method of holding up fingers for how many number of flashes we'd had, and I will insert a picture here. So as you can see, it flashed on number 3, so we put that to use. The next time round I managed to get almost a perfect picture, except I'm not looking at the camera. But at least we're now back to back, and we've got it a bit better than we have done in the past. Usually we just end up with blasters in our faces, so No, small victories. And we've still not made it to It's a Small World because we've realised that we're over this side of the park, we might as well do Star Tours. So Star Tours is on a 15-minute wait as well, so then we've got fast passes, which by the time we've queued up and gone on it, our fast passes will be active, so we'll be able to do that back to back as well. Star Tours, your aircon is very much appreciated. Excuse the terrible squinting, but the sun's in my eyes. We got Fishy Naboo and Darth Vader both times, which I'm extremely happy about because I love the one where the fish like grabs you and then throws you around. Andy's not so keen on that one because it also includes where you on, is it on Hoth?
Yeah.
And it like throws you downwards and it makes him feel like he's falling off an actual cliff, so he's not as keen on that one. I know I have said this in a previous vlog, but I think it's worth saying again. Although Star Tours is in French, you can ask for it to be in English. Provided English is the language that the majority of people on the ride speak, they will switch it to English. We think they also have Spanish, but not tried to find that one out because we've asked for it in English and they have put it into English for us before. So it's always worth asking, especially if you've got children, because there's quite a lot of story that you miss just by it being in French if you don't speak French. So I think that's going to be Star Tours for the day. Although we are in the park until 11 o'clock, so
maybe.
Maybe. We're now going to try and go and do PhilharMagic just to keep out of the sun because it's just so warm. Well, I have cooled right down after PhilharMagic. I forgot that it's like got actual massive fans and stuff when where it does the 4D stuff, so it's actually a really good way to cool down. We're now park hopping our way over to Studios because we have tickets for Mickey and the Magician. So you don't actually need to get tickets, you can just queue up. But if you've got a MasterCard, either a debit or credit card, and you go to City Hall in the morning, you can get tickets. You don't have to pay anything, you just have to show a valid MasterCard, and they sometimes ask for ID as well to match the name that's on the card. And then they give you as many tickets as you want for whichever shows they've got them available for, and you get better seats, so you get the seats that are at the front of the actual auditorium. So we're going to go over to Studios and do that, and then maybe do Ratatouille as well whilst we're over there. But I think we're going to go via World of Disney because they had quite a lot of pins in yesterday that I've already traded a few of them on some of the pin groups that I'm in last night. So I'm going to see if I can get some more and hopefully finally finish off some of my Aladdin collection.
Kitchen staff proudly request the honor of your company. Please accept our invitation and be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, shall we, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hors d'oeuvres, while we only live to serve. Try the grand stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, sir, this is France. We're just getting started, kid. Oh, yeah. Check this out. Woo. Let's see what's behind door number one. You get it, kid. Magic's coming. Friends will make them too happy. Ooh, come on, please. So tell me, long as you're happy, so 2 or 3. I'm on the job, you big the pop, you never had friend like me.
love Mickey and the Magician. It's possibly my favourite show at the Disney parks. But as we're just walking out of studios again, I just thought I would show you where they've actually started the repainting of the animators bit. You can see the different colour blues where they're like halfway through repainting, and I think they've repainted Peter and Wendy already. Not entirely sure, but they definitely started on the hat. Still haven't made it to It's a Small World. We went to Pablo's and did some pin trading instead, which I'm going to do as a separate video. And now we're waiting for the parade to start, which I think is about 20-25 minutes away. So we're just in the Infinity pass holder spot to watch the stars on parade. It's warm when the misters are out. Remember at 8:30 this morning when we were going to It's a Small World?
News. The spirits have decided to resume your tour once. Remain seated, please.
So as you can tell by the fact that it's now kind of nighttime, dusk, it's about 9:30 at night now. We have been for a meal at the Silver Spur Steakhouse, which... Big thunder. We've been for a meal at the Silver Spur Steakhouse, which was really nice actually. We didn't have a reservation, we just literally walked in at 7:30 and they were able to seat us, which was good. And then we, as we've just seen, been on Phantom Manor. The ride stopped because we think it was because they were letting somebody on in a wheelchair, and we ended up outside of the Hellhound, who, whenever they lowered the normal sound so that they could make the announcement saying that like ghoulish fiends have stopped the ride. Big thunder. Whenever they said that ghoulish fiends had stopped the ride, the normal sound effects sort of dropped down, and the Hellhound sounds really asthmatic, which is what I was trying to say on the ride, but you probably wouldn't have been able to hear it. But yeah.
Or now.
Or now, in fact, yeah, because Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah. So now I think we're going to see what else we can get on before they start closing everything down, ready for the fireworks, and see whether we can actually last till the fireworks, which is a big if. We'll see. Nearly time for the fireworks. Fireworks are finished and we've just come down to the RER and it's empty. there is like nobody around. There's absolutely loads of people walking out of the park. We were right at the front for Illuminations because that's where the infinity area is. So there's a lot of people who are sort of milling around in the shops and are like slightly ahead of us walking. I expected to be like sardines and crammed onto this train. There is nobody around. So for a bit of context of how quickly it takes a train, we got on the train and the train set off from Chessy, which is the station for Disneyland Paris, at 23:48. We've just got off the train now and it's 23:50, so it is literally 2 minutes on the train. And just like that, we're back in the hotel room. We actually managed to do about 16 hours in the park today. That can't be right. Is it about 16 hours?
Yeah.
Wow, no wonder I'm tired. So that is where I will be ending day 2 of Disneyland Paris in August. Thanks for watching. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe if you want to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.